Dear students, I am Shikha Jain from Kendriya Vidyalaya Sector 8 Rohini, Delhi. Today in this class, I am going to teach you about some of the advanced topics of computer networking. But before starting my topic, I would like to recapitulate some of the basic topics of networking that you must have studied in your previous class. Students, some of you may know about the term network, internet and intranet, but some of you may have the confusion about these terms and may not know the difference among these terms, the uses of these terms. So in my class, I will explain about the network, internet and intranet, what are the differences among them and what are the uses of these terms. So students, we will start from the network. Here I am talking about the English word network and not the computer network. What is network? Students, I am taking an example. There is a person who is living alone and he is not having friend circle and he is not the member of social groups. So you can imagine what kind of life that person will live, and he will live a lonely kind of life, and he will not be able to share his ideas, his thought with other people. He will not be able to share his resources with other people in the world. In other words, we can say that the person will live an isolated kind of life, and that will not be connected to the outer world. On the other hand, we are having a person who has a very wide friend circle and who is globally connected, who is a member of many social groups. So that person will be able to share his ideas, his thought, his resources with those people, and those people will also be able to share the resources of this person. So both of the entity will be benefited. In other words, we can say the person who is living alone will live a limited kind of life, but the person who is connected with other people who have great connections will live an open kind of life, a global life. So when we talk about the computer network, the same principle applies here. The computer we can take an example here. Suppose we are having a computer that is not connected to the internet and to other computer. That computer will be used for very limited purpose. What can we do on that computer if it is not having internet, it is not connected to the other computer? We can only use the previously installed apps. But the computer that is connected with the internet, that is connected with other computers, we can share the resources, share the data, and can communicate with the other people outside in the world. We can communicate with all the people and any time, and we can be connected globally. So we can say computer network is about the connections of computer. So when we define the computer network, we can say computer network is two or more connected computers which can share resources like a printer, an internet connection, application, etc. It is a collection of computer and devices which are linked together using a wireless network or via communication devices and transmission media. The network provides connectivity between computers and devices within a restricted range where only one entity is controlled or authorized to manage the entire system. So student, now we will talk about the internet. What is internet? Some people use the term internet and the network interchangeably, but this is not true. These are two different terms. Internet is a bigger term as compared to computer network. Internet is a massive network of networks. It connects millions of computers together, in which any computer can communicate with any other computer as long as they are both connected to the internet. So student, internet is a network of networks, whereas computer network is a connection of computers. One more difference I want to tell you, that in networking there may not be the need of internet. Suppose you are having a computer system and you are having a mobile phone. You want to transmit the data of your mobile phone to your computer. So how can you do this? You can use a data cable, you can use the Bluetooth, or you can use the shared technology. In these technologies, you do not need to use internet because it will create a local network and you can easily transmit the data from mobile phone to computer without using the internet. But students, internet is not possible without the networks, because internet is a network of networks. So when the computer will be connected, only then internet will be possible. Students, there is one more term, that is the intranet. Intranet is different from the term internet. Actually, it is a massive network of we can say it is a private network that can be accessed by the authorized user. Suppose there is a company that want its data to be accessed by its employees only. So what this company can do? This company can use the functionality of intranet. Here the word intra show internal, means the internal communication among the employees of that company only. So it is a private kind of network, whereas internet is a public network. Students, there is one more term, that is the extranet. So what is extranet? Suppose there are some people who want to access any company's intranet. So what can that company do? That company may provide limited access of its intranet to those people. So this kind of functionality is known as the extranet. So students, I have told you about the term network, internet and intranet. Here I am having a video that will enhance your understanding about the term internet and intranet. Hope you will enjoy the video.
Internet versus intranet. Internet. It is a global network which connects millions of computers. Intranet. It is a network that only connects computers of a specific group of people. Internet. The number of users is unlimited. Intranet. The number of users is limited. Internet. Information on the internet is open for all. Intranet. Information on the intranet can be accessed from the internet but is protected by password. Internet contains unlimited information from different sources. Intranet contains information relevant for a specific group of people.
So students, I think now you have better understanding of the topics computer network, internet, intranet and the extranet. Now we will talk about the advantages of network. I have already told you that a single computer that is not connected with the other cannot do much work, whereas the computer that is connected with the other computers and internet can do much more things. So when we discuss about the advantages, we can say network. Network provides us sharing of data, it provides us sharing of resources, also it enhances our storage capacity. Here I am taking one more example. Suppose you are taking photos by using your mobile phone. So after some time you will have the space issues and the pictures will occupy the space on your mobile. But if you keep on saving your pictures on your Google Drive or any other cloud drive, then your space will be saved. Then you can easily delete the photos from your mobile phone. So it will help you to enhance the storage in your mobile device. So the students, we have discussed the term about network, internet, intranet and the advantages of the network. Now I am going to tell you the terms, the topics that we will discuss in today's class. My first topic will be www, that is the World Wide Web. And sometimes the people use the www and the internet interchangeably, but this is not true. These are not the same thing, these are different. Then I will tell you about the difference between these two terms. Then we will talk about the term HTML, that is the hypertext markup language that is used to design the web pages, static web pages. Then we will discuss about the term XML, that is the extensible markup language. This language is different from the HTML and this is used to describe the data, to store and transfer the data. Then we will discuss about the HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. This protocol is used with www to transfer text and other multimedia documents. Then we will discuss about the domain name. What is the domain name and how many types of domain are here, primary domain, subdomain. Then we will discuss about the URL, that is the actual address of any web page, Uniform Resource Locator. We will talk about the website, what is website and how they are formed. We will talk about the web browser and the web server and how they are related to each other, what are their working. Then we will discuss about the web hosting and types of the web hosting and why it is done and what are the advantages of doing it. And at last we will discuss about the web 2.0, that is known as the second generation of the www.